In fact, I'll give you a little update here. Hopefully I don't miss the sunrise. But yeah, a little update, I guess. So, man, I really want to. Okay, I want to look like that. That's not good, actually. No. So, an update. Yesterday I went on a long bike ride. It was very, very nice. We've been working on the patio for a lot. That's coming on well. Running a lot of cement. Yeah, I've become very good friends. Well, good friends or just friends, I don't know. With with 3 people: Indigo, Rowan, and George. Me and Indigo have developed a really nice platonic relationship, and I'm just completely transparent with everything, which includes my romantic desire for her. Completely communicated that openly, and she's amazing because she completely understands the situation I'm in, and she's very loving and sympathetic and doesn't lead me on, hasn't led me on or anything like that. I do really perceive her as a beautiful soul. Emma, unfortunately I text on Friday and I'm yet to receive a text back. Just asking if she wants a catch up on the phone. There'll be a reason why she's not messaged me back. Maybe she saw it then forgot. I don't know. But if it's that, then what does that suggest? That's just my mind. You know, it's how I've been recently over the last 2 weeks with Emma is I've sort of not thought about her too much, but since I've texted her, because I'm writing her a letter and I would like to send the letter to her address, hence why I'd like a call. That's part of the reason. I feel like the main reason, because otherwise I'd have left it for another week or so, you know, probably. But now I want to refresh the communication, I guess, with a letter. Anyway, but because I've sent a text, and I really don't like texting because it's as Rowan said last night, I'm projecting myself in that. If I receive a text, I wouldn't wait days to respond to it. I'd probably be quite quick in how I, be quite prompt in how I respond. So I'm projecting myself there, and then I've got a fear of rejection because I'm not receiving a message back, and that's leaving me in a pit of unknowing, sort of limbo. Why is she not messaging me back? Is she okay? Has she received the message? Does she need? Should I send her another message? Is that too needy? How should I send another message? What should I send in the next message? Should I send it again? Is that too needy? All that sort of jazz, and that's just playing on my mind and is detracting from this beauty to some degree. Oh, there she is. There's sunrise. Just about. I can't really look too close. Yeah. Wow. But yeah, the stuff with Indigo is quite amazing. I've never had a friendship like this. I have not. I've never had a friendship where I'm attracted to the person and I've expressed as honestly as I can my attraction for that person, and then where the person has then completely understood, and then it's still intimate, to a non-sexual, still a platonic degree, just holding and hugging and caressing, just, yeah, that's whatever. I'm not, just touch, but not sexual touch, and yeah, I pulled that face then because I'm I need to navigate that, because I'm sometimes feeling, I guess, sexually inclined, but that's fine, because I'm still not expressing my sexual feelings, because I know that it's not right to, because it's not in line with my personal values. Over this weekend, I guess I felt a lot of I felt a desire to be, explore my intimacy, in that I'd like to date, go back home, or not go back home, but just date. I'd like to meet girls and be more sexually active, I guess, make connections, explore fuck buddies and what that means, and how it's not for me, most likely. Pretty sure it won't be for me. Separating lust and the desire to physically express myself, making that demarcation, just navigating my sexuality. It's something I've just had like a glimpse into, I'd say. First with Emma, that was just, I don't know if I've mentioned Emma. Emma was a girl I met at a festival, and then we just had an amazing time, and we were very completely transparent with one another, and we connected on quite a deep level, and it's the most intimate I've ever been in my life with somebody, even though I only knew her for 5 days at the festival. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Yeah, pretty much 5 days. And yeah, and we connected and we were intimate, and it was just quite magical. And then Indigo, she has a partner, so with her it's amazing, because I can, to some extent, have my intimacy needs met, same as with Rowan, because we can hug and caress one another, but for me it feels like my desire for something further is so strong with Indigo, and just in general, my desire to connect on a more intimate level is so strong that, yeah, it's a bit, I guess it's somewhat pervasive into my everyday. This weekend I watched porn multiple times, for the first time in months, and I think that's potentially got something to do with it. I'm looking to develop my relationship with porn, so it's not just something which is like, no, you cannot do that, but also something that I really want to understand that I genuinely don't want to do. I think similar to eating, how I've developed that relationship where, the book was called Just Eat It, where if I want to eat a bowl of cereal, I can eat a bowl of cereal. Same with porn, I think. If I want to watch porn, I can go watch porn. But it's just, it's learning that I don't really want to watch porn, but I have the access to. Whereas in the past, it's like, I don't think I want to watch porn, but I can't do it anyway. My mind would focus on that. So whenever I'd have access to porn, I'd be really curious and really tempted to go look at it, or look at anything related to porn, because my mind's like, I want to prove to myself that I can view it if I want to. And that's why I had to cold turkey over here. I just didn't bring my phone on my laptop. As soon as I got my phone, within 5 days, so it wasn't straight away at all. It was on the 5th day or so of having my phone, or the 4th day, I was viewing images, and then viewing a porno. So yeah, it's finding that balance, but at the same time I do just want to be able to just not watch it, because I think it has a psychological impact, and I think it induces a sense of shame in me. It elicits a sense of shame, and I think it could affect my relationships with people here. Maybe I'll start sexualizing girls, but more so because I'm carrying the shame around. I think that negatively colours how I'm interacting and communicating with people. That's my update. That is just beautiful, so I'm going to sit with that for a bit. So thank you and au revoir. This is Rhydoldog, or behind Rhydoldog, on a autumnal morning, October the 11th, 2021. About 20 minutes away from the house, just up on the moors. Rhydoldog is just down there. And that is one of the most beautiful sunrises I think I've ever seen. especially with this cloud. That's obviously one of the main factors. Remind me to come here. This is a reminder to myself to come here when I'm unriddled with sort of insecurity. Not like it's riddling at the moment, but it's there and it's detracting from the bloody immense beauty here that I'm only able to experience to a degree. But yeah, I think when we are able to work through our stuff and come to a high degree of self-acceptance and self-love and whatever, we have a firm foundation of self-esteem and things like that, we'll just feel otherworldly. I think that's what mushrooms help us do. And what's that? Well, they help us connect or reconnect, or whatever you want to call it. Depends on your worldview. Bloody hell, look at bloody, that's just ridiculous. Look at that. Bloody nor. Yeah, maybe mushrooms push aside our insecurities and help us focus on, I don't know, well there you go, nearly. Help us focus on, I guess, what is, rather than what could be, which is what I'm currently focused on. It's about a girl. Yeah, I'm gonna go sit here in my boiler suit and me fluffy thing until the sun is risen and meditate and whatever, and have a lovely walk back.